Hi, I'm Kirk with Florida Horse Archers. I promised someone in an earlier post that I would show some detailed video of the thumb draw, and finally, after finding it again in my notes, I remembered that I promised that, so here it is. First with loading from the quiver. Loading from the quiver, I secure the arrow with the bow hand and find the nock with the string hand, and I grab the flats at the end of the nock so that I can feel which direction the notch is pointing, and I can turn the arrow and place it on the string entirely by feel. And I slide the arrow up the string to the nocking point and put my thumb underneath and on the string to draw the bow. The mnemonic that I use to teach youth archery is, for the grip, you start with bang bang, make a gun with your hand, then gang bang, then you hook the first joint of your thumb around the string and touch it to that knuckle, and you lower your forefinger over the thumb to support it and give extra strength when you draw. So I'm turned to face you to show clarity, but when I draw, my forefinger, if I stuck it straight out, would point in the same direction that the arrow is pointing. So close the three small fingers, bang bang, gang bang, hook the thumb, close the fist. When the thumb is around the string, you can release the arrow with the bow hand, and this finger against the arrow shaft will hold the arrow in place even as you're moving on the horse. And you can do it without putting any significant torque on the string, but it makes a very stable platform for the arrow. So place it on the string, place your thumb on the string and release with the bow hand, draw and shoot. Okay, here's a demo of loading from the bow hand instead of from the quiver. Place the arrow in your bow hand, angling from the right side to the left side of the bow as you go downward on the arrow, and with the fletching close to your hand. If the fletching is up a long way, then when you draw the arrow back to put it on the string, you'll have to push it forward and then pull it back again. Where if the fletching is close to your hand, then you can pull it directly onto the string like that. So now zoom to hands. See how I'm gripping the nock here? I'm not grabbing it this way. I'm grabbing it this way so that when I get it to the string, I'm ready to pull it directly onto the string. If I grab it this way, then there's no easy way to get it onto the string. So how you grab the arrow is important. Grab it at the end like this. Rotate the arrow through your holding fingers on the bow hand, place it on the string, and from there it's the same hook and draw.
Go.
when you're loading multiple arrows from the bow hand, you need to be sure that the arrows lay flat side by side, so that when you grab the nock nearest you and you rotate it through these fingers, it doesn't tangle up in the other arrows. When the arrows are properly held in your bow hand, you'll have a fan shape with the ends of the arrows, and the more arrows you have, the bigger the fan will be. I can comfortably hold 4 arrows with a 5th arrow on the string. I can shoot holding 5 arrows with a 6th arrow on the string. Depending on the type of bow that you have and how big your hands are, you may be able to hold more or less than that. This is a 5-arrow fan. What is important when you're holding these is that the arrow nearest the left side of the bow does not intrude into the passage of the arrow you're actually shooting. This arrow right now sticks out farther than the side of the bow. So if I had a 6th arrow on the string, this would interfere with it. To remedy that, I have to roll these arrows just a little further around the bow. And my hands are not really big enough for that, so 5 is about my limit to shoot this way. But you grab the nock just as you would with a single arrow or loading from the quiver, and you rotate that arrow through your bow hand fingers and place it on the string.